to run. Looks downfield, a little hesitation, scrambling back to midfield now. Dumps it off underneath for Elnicki, and Elnicki's got some room up the sideline. He'll cut it back to the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 10. Brad Baker scrambling around for his life. And front again here for the Bears. They work from inside the 10. Baker's gonna look far side. That one over the head of Tyler Henry, and he had him. 2nd and 10 from the 10 here for Baker. Throwing again, pressure coming. This time he's gonna dump it off. He's got Ed Elnicki. Elnicki taken down at the 4. Good job closing there defensively.
They're not gonna necessarily get a lot of chances inside the red zone. They want to see if they can take advantage.
Baker throwing again. This one almost intercepted. So Calgary will take over. Sinagra. 1st and 10 from inside his 5. They'll try to run this right up the middle, and the Golden Bears defense will have none of that. Antwi in behind his quarterback, Sinagra, who bobbles it, pressure coming, he's able to get it away, and that'll be a 1st down. And a good read by Sinagra as Reggie Sheppy was coming on a blitz, and he's 7-3, Sinagra. He'll hand it off this time to Antwi, trying to get off tackle, and the Golden Bears defense once again closing pretty quickly on him. Pick up targets to Sinagra's left, he'll be throwing all the way. Pressure coming, Golden Bears, can they get him? No, he escapes. Pressure again, gets away again, are you kidding me? Sinagra finally forced out of bounds. He will not have enough for the 1st down, but he...
Hunter Carl, he's got 1 catch for 13 yards for Calgary.
Devontae kicks us away from about his 12. Not a good kick, kind of hangs up there, and that one will bounce out at the 50. So swing Tyler Henry underneath. 7-man front again for Baker. This time they'll hand it off to Elnicki, and Elnicki able to push ahead, and he'll pick up about 3 or 4 yards. Was kind of waiting for a hole to open up, and on the far side of the field, 3 targets to the right here for Baker. He will be throwing a quick hitter, and that's broken up and intercepted. We have a flag on the play though at the 50. Is that going to be pass interference?
I think it's going to be pass interference. The number, but Lawrence got up and was pretty upset when he saw that flag. I'm not sure if he picked up the objectionable conduct or not, but a big break for Alberta, like you said, Dustin.
Baker is going to take a shot down the right side of the field, and that is complete to Nathan Rowe. He breaks 1 tackle and eventually taken down at the 12. 1st catch of the day for Nathan Rowe. 1st and 10 now from the 12. This time they'll hand it off to Elnicki, and he tries to barge ahead. He'll take it down to about the 8. It'll be a pickup of 4 on 1st down carry. For those came in the same game, Simon and Elnicki in Alberta. Now Baker throwing, looking to the end zone, and that one coming back for it. Incomplete. And some good things and some bad things here for Alberta. The Dinos defense has done a good job bending and bending, but not breaking so far in this game. And that kick is up, and it is good for Arthur. So he hits on that one. 2 for 2 on the day for Brent Arthur. And the Golden Bears have pulled within 1. Here is Sinagra. He'll hand it off, and the Golden Bears defense will close quickly. A good job cutting that ball back up there by Robert Stewart. Sinagra, 30 passing yards so far on the day. Some pressure right up the middle from Alberta. Good job by Calgary. Oh, and a big hit on the far side of the field. Reggie Sheppy, and a flag flies. It would have... Jack McDonald held onto that ball after making the catch. Now Sinagra over the middle. He has a man, and that's going to be complete down the field.
Dylan Niedermeyer, the safety for the Bears.
Sinagra again, quick pass this time, far side of the field. He'll pick up about 5 yards.
And so Sinagra now getting a little bit of time to attack them.
They'll hand it off to Stewart this time. Nowhere to go. The Golden Bears defense closes. We've got a flag on the play as well. This one to extend his team's lead to 4. And Defonte's kick is up, and it is good. Calgary 10-6.
And so I think it's a bit of teams feeling each other out and feeling out the conditions a bit as well.
Now they'll hand it off to Elnicki again. He tries to get on the outside, and he will pick up about 16 yards, but this one might be coming back. So 1st and 20 for Alberta from their own 25. Baker, quick one near side, and that one will be complete, driven out of bounds. Among the receivers. Now Baker, far side, that's thrown into near double coverage. Tyler Henry wanted a flag. Will happen. The Dinos will take advantage of this one, and they will get the ball back That is the quarterback, Baker, who also punts for the Golden Bears right now. And he puts this down inside the 45. So a decent punt there from Baker, and the Calgary offense will come back on the field here. 1st and 10 from his own 48. Sinegro will keep it this time, swings it underneath to Antwi. Antwi almost had enough for the first down. I think he's going to come up just short of the goal. That'll be Sinegro up under center this time. Looks as though he'll be keeping it, and he'll try to get around the left side of the line. He's gobbled up from our point of view. It looks as though he's got enough midway through the second quarter. Enough for the first down, and now Sinegro looking down the field, found a soft spot in that Bears defense. This one's going to open up on the far side. Can he stay in? Stepped out of bounds at the 14. Carol London. Sinegro now works from inside the Golden Bears 20, hands it off to Antwi. This time he's wrapped up at about the 12.
Up to respect the play action.
2nd and 6. Sinegro will keep it again. He's going to look to the end zone, and that one off the back of Reggie Sheppy. So the Golden Bears defense forcing Calgary here to a 3rd and 6 situation. Now DeFonte set up here for a 17-yarder. And that one is through the uprights, his 2nd field goal of the day. So today, Baker will hand it off to Ilnicki, and Ilnicki trying to find a hole, but that was wrapped up. Corey Robinson on the tackle there, 77 for the Dinos. Now Baker, far side, that will be complete.
Forced throws. We've seen a couple here today, but he's been able to protect the ball a lot better the last month of the year.
I'll hand it off to Ilnicki again, and once again, he is contained to pick up. Baker now, 2nd and 7, a little bit of time. He's going to look down the field to Nathan Rowe, and Rowe kind of hesitated in the rare CFL midseason trade. Now here's Baker. He'll kick this away from about the 40, and that one out of bounds at the 38. Sinegro at 1st and 10 from his own 41, a 7-point lead here for the Dinos. Sinegro with a ton of time, just a 3-man rush there from Alberta. He'll drop it off underneath, and it'll be Antwi wrapped up after a pickup of about 8 yards. And this one in short yardage play, and Joseph a good job trying to plunge ahead there, moving.
Good effort there by Joseph to get outside and pick up first down yardage.
Sinegro back on the field. He'll roll to his right, and that will be complete to Antwi again. And he puts his head down and barrels ahead for the first down.
About 12.
1st and 10 from the 47, and they'll run the ball this time. And a good job by Stewart. It pops loose. Alberta takes over. And they will say Golden Bears football.
It looked like it had come out just before his arm touched.
So the Golden Bears take over at their own 45. Baker, he's in trouble, and he's going to be scooped up, taken down. Ball pops loose. They're going to say he was down. 2nd and 21 now for Alberta. Baker barking out instructions. 3 targets to his left. Baker, a little bit of time here. And that one complete to Tyler Henry. A flag does fly. Is that going to... Now marching down on the Calgary 35. They trail by a touchdown. Baker throwing again. Pressure coming from the backside. Dumps it off underneath. And that one unable to be held onto there. Tyler Henry swinging back over to the left here of Baker. Baker fakes the handoff. Now dumps it underneath for Ilnicki. And Ilnicki trying to barge ahead. He'll pick up about 6 yards. 37-yarder from straight away here for Brent Arthur. His long on the season is 41. Kobzinski will hold. And that kick is up, and it has the leg. And it is good. And he's got 3 targets to his left, 2 to his right. And he will take a look over the middle, and that is complete. Brought back a little bit there and then taken out of bounds by Hunter Carl. Through the air. 1st and 10 from their own 50. Sinegro once again, and this one incomplete.
I'm guessing that play call was going to him.
2nd and 15, near side. This one will be complete. And the Golden Bears will force Calgary out of bounds. 9 yards. 62 seconds remaining in the first half of a pretty close football game here to begin semifinal Saturday. Hardy Cup playoffs. Stephante right from his 40, and this one will come down, and Andre Webster brings it in, and they'll get it back up to about the 23. Kind of grabbed it.
You might see a steady diet of Ilnicki here at the end of the half.
Baker Throwing again, far side of the field into the flat. That'll be complete. Pickup of only a yard.
3 or 4 games, and here they are in a close Hardy Cup semifinal.
Baker now in trouble. He's taken down from behind as once again that Calgary defensive line is able to get to the quarterback. Fonte's season long is 49. Now Baker gets his kick away, and that one will come down and bounce, scooped up, and it's going to be at about the Golden Bears 42. So very good field position up here, standing on his own, or on the Alberta 50 rather. Sinegro just 3-man pressure. He's got a ton of time, all the time in the world now. He'll dump it off underneath, and that one will be dropped. But 3-man front once again. No pressure coming here from Alberta. Right up the middle, they'll try to set up a screen for Antwi. Antwi now tries to cut it back, jumps ahead. He'll be close to a first down. Joseph back out here, short yardage, and he will jump ahead, and he's got enough for the first down. 41-yarder for DeFonte. Like I mentioned, his long on the season is 49. This is not an easy kick, though. At the end of the half, DeFonte's kick is up, and that one is good. So Calgary will tack on 3 more points, and they will lead 16-9 as we wrap up the first half. A little minus 12 in the Calgary area, but we do have sunshine here this afternoon, and Brent Arthur to kick it away. Arthur will drill this down. That'll be a good kick. Comes down at about the 5. Picked up there and brought back up to about the 22 before a special teams tackle is made. 3-man front again there from the Golden Bears. Sinegro, a ton of time, rolls to his right, looks down the field. And
the answer has been not so much the receiving core, but Antwi.
Here's Antwi again, and this time on the ground. He'll pick up close to a first down. It'll be
where he's born in Africa, but nonetheless, he's certainly embraced it here, this chilly football weather.
Josiah Joseph in, short yardage. The only touchdown here today from Antwi. A ton of time for Sinegro downfield. That one up for grabs. There was a flag well before that ball was thrown downfield. This Calgary marching here early second half. Sinegro will hand it off. Lots of room, and close to another first down here for Cal. 72 yards rushing for the Dinos now in the afternoon. Here's Sinegro. Once again, all the time in the world. And he'll dish this one off. And
anywhere in the vicinity.
Just 3-man pressure again from Sinegro. He'll dump this one underneath. Golden Bears trying to close. And this time they will stop the Dinos short about,
considering the time he's getting.
41-yarder for Nico DeFonte. That is wide left, and that'll be taken back and out of the end zone by Alberta. And a good job by Andre Webster to get Golden Bears once again with that double tight end set. And they will hand it off to Ed Ilnicki. Ilnicki finally has a little bit of room, and he's going to pick up close to a first down. Baker back to Ilnicki again, and Ilnicki's got the first down and much more. He'll take the nation's leading rusher. This time he'll fake the handoff. Baker's going to throw it down the right side of the field. Nathan Rowe goes up, and Nathan Rowe comes down with it. Get out of here, Nathan Rowe.
That's what he's been doing all season long. The only receiver in the country over 1,000 yards.
First and 10 for Alberta. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki. It looked as though a member of the Calgary defense had jumped. He had 1,000 more yards than Antwi during the season. More carries, obviously, as well. They'll give it to Ilnicki here, and he jumps his way towards another first down.
Where the drives have started, but now scores are important for the Bears.
2nd and 1 here. Baker is going to keep it, and he will plunge ahead. He's got more than enough for the first down. All-star on that offensive line. Baker now kind of over top of everybody, and that'll definitely be enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 13 for Baker and the Bears. They'll hand it off to Ilnicki. Ilnicki is waiting for something to open up. It never does. Back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. 2nd and 10. Baker now, he's in trouble, trying to escape. Rolls to his right, looking downfield. Touchdown, Alberta! Into the hands of Colby Miller.
And really no receivers had worked back initially. There's a little hesitation, gets himself to the outside, and then he finds Colby Miller, and Adam Laurent
is 5 from the 45. We're tied at 16 on a sunshine-filled, chilly afternoon at McMahon down in Calgary. Semi-final #1. And that return will be taken to about the 23.
It was honestly, I take the first ones on my part, right? I missed 2 throws. We should have had 2 scores on the board already, so I take those on me.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
We were just waiting to see if the Dinos would be able to find that opportunity to go long. And as you said, some miscommunication in the Bears secondary. And Reggie Sheppy, ooh, there's a little point even from Abdul Rahim as he...
DeFonte from the 45 kicks it away. Fireworks starting to fly here in Calgary now offensively here in the second half. Andre Webster, and Webster will take it back up to about the 21. So
really, we just got to keep on executing. Weather wouldn't change anything, rain, shine, or snow. We keep on going.
It's time, so they just have to maintain poise.
Baker in trouble here, and he will be taken down, got rid of the ball. Pretty big statement on this game in the third quarter. Baker with a kick. Pretty good one for a quarterback. And that one will be brought down. There's a flag. This is going to go against Calgary, we believe, as the ball will be brought back down inside the 25. Tackle made there by Brad Baker.
But the penalties bring the ball back to the 40.
Sinegro starts on his 40. He'll hand it off to Robert Stewart. Stewart trying to cut it back up, and he does. Good. 2nd and 1. Sinegro remains in the game this time. We've seen Joseph in a lot of short yardage situations. They want to throw this time. Sinegro near side of the field, and that one incomplete. Joseph needing about a yard. They're going to hand it off. Oh, and the Golden Bears were there for the initial push, but a good job powering through. And he'll hand this one off to Stewart. Stewart's going to keep it and rumble ahead. And he'll pick up about 12, 13 hard yards on that carry. They lead 23-16, nearing the end of the third quarter. Sinegro will be throwing here. Now he'll dump it underneath, and that's going to be complete.
Recognizing against this veteran O-line, 3-man pressure isn't likely to do it. Here they send 4.
Yeah, 4 here, but still some time for Sinegro. He'll dump it underneath. And that one in and out of the hands of Ty. It's a 45-yarder. His long on the season is 49. DeFonte's kick has the leg. And that one is good. So 3 more points.
Why they've been so good for so long.
Here's the handoff to Ilnicki. And once again, the Calgary defense swarming there to wrap up. Now here is Baker. Baker looking down the field. And that one trying to find Tyler Henry. There was a flag on the play. The Dinos have struck here for a big touchdown and added a field goal. Baker now fakes the handoff. And he will look into the hands there of Nathan Rowe, and Andre Webster in there right now in place of Ed Ilnicki. Webster, very creative guy, does a lot of the kick returning for this club. He's got 25 carries on the year for just over 100 yards. We'll see if they give him one here. No, not this time. Baker's going to look down the field. Baker's got a man. It's complete. Colby Miller takes it down inside the 15 of Baker. Baker's going to be throwing again. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Comes over the middle, and that ball. Good battle right at the goal line. 2nd and 10, they'll work from the 12. So room to pick up a first down here without punching it in. Baker, pressure coming from that blind side. Tries to gun this one underneath. Too hot to handle there for Ben Kopczynski. Here is Arthur. This will be a 19-yarder. And Arthur's kick is up. And it is good. So
for the most part, the Bears have been in position to cash in the end zone. The Dinos have done a great job. Their red zone defense has been very good.
Play action once again for Sinegro. He'll drop it underneath, and the Bears close quickly. A punishing hit on the far side of the field.
As the Dinos continue to throw that ball in the flat.
2nd and 4 for Calgary. Sinegro, time again, and he'll have a first down. As the Golden Bears will close, but not quick enough.
The game has been non-existent there for the Bears.
Now they'll hand it off, and a flag in the vicinity of what would be a hold, you may think.
And Rowe, the leading receiver, 4 catches, 70 yards.
1st and 20. Sinegro, he's going to try to get all of it right here, and he might. That is complete. Tara Plumunden. 2nd and 2. Big play here right at midfield. Sinegro in the shotgun. He'll be throwing here. Just 3-man rush from Alberta, so he's got a lot of time. Dumps it underneath to Stewart, and Stewart That play has basically been there all day long.
And open up an opportunity for Senegra to dump it off.
1st and 10 from the Alberta 43. Senegra. Look at the time he's got. Now he'll have to be forced to his right. And he throws that one short of Antwi.
On the Dino QB, but we're going to find a way in the secondary to limit him.
They're going to bring pressure now, and Antwi makes him pay. He'll run it right up the gut for a first down. Now Senegra. Stewart to his left. Senegra going to dump it to Stewart. This time he'll be wrapped up and taken down by the linebacker position. Now Senegra. He'll dump it underneath again. And this time the Bears will wrap up Stewart. He will be short of a first down, a little bit tighter. That happened here, McMahon, earlier in the year against Regina. Now DeFonte's kick is up, and that is good from about 34 yards. Baker fakes the handoff. Now he's going to take a shot down the field, looking for Tyler Henry. And that was almost picked off. Now 2nd and 10. Baker. He's going to look down the field again. This time he's got a man, but he overthrows him. And he'll let it fly. And that kick's going to come down at about the 42. It's bobbled, dropped. Alberta tries to jump on top of it. This is going to be close. It looked as though the Dinos had it first, but the Bears hopped in there quickly. Here's a big decision in this football game.
Still no signal.
Alberta's got it.
Huge break for Alberta.
Now they'll hand it off to Ed Ilnicki. Ilnicki tries to jump back. He ran into a wall of red defenders. 2nd and 9. The ball on the Calgary 45. Baker. A little bit of time here. He's going to look over, and that will be complete. Colby Miller again. They'll work 1st and 10 from the Calgary 24. Hand it off to Ilnicki, and once again, Ilnicki's got nowhere to go.
Had such a good year.
2nd and 11 now. Baker steps up into the pocket, dumps it off underneath for Nathan Rowe. Nathan Rowe trying to cut it back up, but he's going to be wrapped up there. 26-yarder. This one's hard and low, but it's good.
In the red zone to limit those opportunities.
You got a quick look at the Canada West All-Stars on Calgary. Senegra has a man wide open on the far side of the field. Calgary strikes again. They'll take it down to the 20. Ball pops loose, and Alberta scoops it up. What is happening at McMahon? Alberta back in business deep in their own zone. This will be handed off to Ed Ilnicki, and once again 7 with 7.5 to play. 2nd and 7. Low snap. Baker picks it up, no problem. Turns and rolls to his left. Baker's got room. He's going to go to Tyler Henry. Henry's got the first down. Spinning ahead. Hangs on to the ball. 1st and 10 on the 38 here for Baker. In trouble this time. Dumps it underneath to Ilnicki, and he is wrapped up immediately and taken down. Drive alive for Baker and the Golden Bears. He'll have 4 receivers this time. Baker underneath. Ooh. And that's definitely going to be a flag against the Dinos. Looked like a hold on Alberta as well. 3 targets to his right. Works 2nd and 12 from his own 36. Baker, far side of the field. This one's going to be up for grabs, and it's caught on the far side of the field. Nathan Rowe does it again. Now Baker, he'll hand it off to Ilnicki, and Ilnicki slips. I think it would probably depend on how far you'd have to go. 2nd and 12 here. Baker, a little bit of time. Now forced out to his right. He's got some room to run. He's going to look for a pass on the far side. And the Bears are going to attempt a 43-yarder from Brent Arthur. This will be his longest of the season. He's got 5 field goals today. If you have him in fantasy, you're laughing. This one's not going to have the leg, is it? Off the bar. A foot short. Dinos will work Senegra here from the first down at the 20. They'll hand it off. Some room on the outside here. And now, possibility of a big play. They'll cut it back. And it brought down. Looks like a horse collar might be called here as well.
Robert off of the 20. They're at the 15 and still first down Dinos.
A big play brought back though. Now Senegra, he'll just dump this underneath. And good job breaking a couple of tackles, and that's a first down. Side of the one big touchdown to Abdel Rahim. It's been a dink and dunk type of day for the Dinos, and they dink and dunk the Bears to death. And now a catch over the middle. Seal this thing away. Senegra Play action this time. Now he'll flip it underneath from the far side.
And 15.
2nd and 2 here for Senegra. Alberta bringing a little bit of pressure this time, but he'll dump it off underneath. And that will be enough. Senegra. He'll hand it off this time. And the Bears will manage to hold him to a 2nd and long. So 2nd and 9, huge moment in this football game. Senegra looking underneath again. That's going to be complete. Can they pick up the first down? Close to it. Very close to it. Will he keep it? He won't. He'll hand it off, and Antwi's going to kick it outside. Just run, Antwi! He's just going to run it down into the end zone to seal the deal for the Dinos. Short yardage situation. That was a big play. A huge touchdown earlier in the football game to Abdel Rahim, really a difference maker after the Bears had tied it at 16. And now the ball pops loose, and that one will be scooped up. The Dinos say they have it, they do, and that more of a blowout than really the football game we've been treated to here with possibly some late touchdowns. This one off of a hand. The Golden Bears came in with over 200 yards per game on the ground. And here's Antwi again looking for the 3rd touchdown of the game. He'll take it down to the 2. It was an interesting one here today. Calgary sealing it away late. They'll dump this one underneath Antwi again. And Antwi this time will be wrapped up at about the 5.
1981 win is here today watching his former team.
Here's Senegra dumping it off underneath to Stewart, or Hunter Carl rather.
It doesn't look fancy, but it's been very, very effective for the Dinos here today.
Been a busy day for Nico DeFonte, and he'll hammer another one through. Maybe something positive finally to build on for the Golden Bears. Baker misses Colby Miller,
but some confidence perhaps from what they've been able to do the last few weeks.
1st and 10 from the 52 here for Baker, and he'll dump one underneath. Misses John Germa. That pass was a good 2 steps behind Germa.
They've proven they can win lots of different ways, and you've got 2 teams in UBC and Regina that have potent offenses, but as you mentioned, UBC a solid defense too.
Oh, there's a nice step back to pick up the 1st down.
Chillis and Tyler Henry.
15 seconds left in the game. Here's Baker. He's going to roll to his left. Pressure coming. Seen a lot of that today. Now Baker's got a man wide open on the far side of the field, and that is dropped by John Germa. Baker again, just 5 seconds left in the game, and he will dump this one underneath. That'll be complete for a 1st down. 5th-year quarterback next year for them, in all likelihood. Final play of the game, and Baker will come out on the near side to Adam Zidell. He'll be wrapped up there by the victors today as the Calgary Dinos pull away in the end. The final score 39-22. Senegra, Jeshurun Antwi, Hunter Carl, and the rest of the Dinos, including the leg of Nico DeFonte.